As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Carter on the toss right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On the counter, Carter. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
4th down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his leg... Give him credit for making it happen.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket. Beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get him off for a sack. Carl Lawson. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And the Jets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make it happen?
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
If you're going to choose a franchise back from the 2022 class, most figured it would be Breece Hall out of Iowa State, and he was a first guy off the board to the New York Jets. More than looked the part of a bell cow offensive cornerstone at Iowa State, and by testing numbers, one of the best athletes we've seen enter the league at his position.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, and he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. They'll run the toss to Carter. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 36, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. He'll get it inside the 20. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run with Carter. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think a Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
They'll try to run with Carter. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on 4th down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on 4th down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Thompson on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is,
big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270. Once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to touch him right now. He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action.